Can you believe that? But he was very much impressed. He said, come in the evening, we'll have dinner in my house. We'll discuss. Because he didn't want to discuss that in the department. So I am requesting David to come here and talk to NIMHANS people, some asses in Delhi, because Delhi people think they know everything in the world. There is only one sensible man in Delhi. Rest of them are all lost their brains. Two sensible men, Karthikeyan and one other person. I won't tell you who he is. So I have now fixed a lecture for him in Delhi. I am trying to fix a lecture in Bangalore, fixing a lecture in Chennai, and if possible, near Bangalore, there is an educational center where 50,000 students are there. I took Hans-Peter Dürr there and made him talk to the students. I made him talk to the physics professors in the university. They didn't understand what he was talking. But the students understood so much that they were asking questions till 10 in the night. Then I had to pull the man out. I said, hey, come along. Hans, I am sleepy. This fellow was there, 89, and he's talking to the students. He's lost, completely lost. So we have to educate our people, and to pay them in their own coin, we must get the white-faced asses from there to talk to them. Because colored people, they don't have any respect. Our people don't respect only white hair. In the plane, you must see, in Air India plane, you ask for a Coca-Cola or something or water, they will say, oh, it's not there now, later. If a white man or a white woman asks, they come running. Madam, what do you want? Can I give you Coca-Cola? I'll give you this cola, that cola. And I said, no, only our Murarji cola if you have. This is the kind of people we have. What can we do? Murarji Desai says you take urine which is good for health. We laugh at him. American professors say you can take shit, human excreta, for a serious disease. We say, oh, fecal transplant. We immediately say it's good. So, what I was trying to tell you, my dear sir at the back, is that health is within you. Health is your birthright. And you are healthy unless proved otherwise. So, don't go for a checkup if you have two things. A, enthusiasm to work and enthusiasm to be compassionate. A lot of people think, oh, I have not checked my sugar. I said, I have not checked my sugar for the last about 40 years. I don't know, some accidentally I checked. They say, how do you know you're not diabetic? I said, my body tells me if I'm a diabetic, then I'll go to the doctor. If the body doesn't tell you, why do you go to the doctor? Many times you go to the doctor with fear, your sugar slightly goes up, and you are labeled diabetic. Finished. For the rest of your life, you're a diabetic. And the more drugs you take, the higher the sugar goes. See this problem? So you don't have to worry. If you have any problem, now Ayurveda has the best definition of health. Shushruta has the best definition of health. Samadoshaha, samagnischa, malakriha, samadatuhu, prasannatma indriya manaha swastaithya vidiyate. If you are a man with the love-filled mind, compassion-filled mind, you love everyone in this universe, you hate nobody, and you are not jealous of anybody, you are not proud of yourself, and you have all your works going on very well. You sleep well, you eat well, you shit well, you piss well, and you drink well, and you are able to work, and your mind is devoid of any hatred. You are healthy. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಉಂಟಾ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕೆಲಸ. ದಿವಸಾಗಲೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತದ, ಹಸಿ ಉಂಟಾ, ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಮೂತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತದ, ಮಲ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದ, ಯಾವುದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಷನ್ ತಡಿಬೇಡಿ. ಮೂತ್ರ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಮೂತ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಬೇಡ, ಇವತ್ತೇ ಮೂತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಈ ದೇಹದ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಬಾರ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದು ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ದ್ವೇಷಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೆ ಬದುಕ್ತೀರಾ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್. ಓಹೋ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಯುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಯುವುದು ಖಂಡಿತ. ಸಾಯದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಸಾಯದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ನಿಲ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸಾಯುವುದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಖಂಡಿತ, ಒಂದೇ ಸತ್ಯ ಇಂದ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಸಾವು, ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಥ್ಯ. ಆದರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ನೈಸ್ ಐರಿಷ್ ಕಪ್ಲೆಟ್. ಐ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಥರ್ಸ್ಟಿ, I eat when I am healthy. If heavens don't fall down, I will certainly live till I die. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೆ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಸೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ. ಸಾವನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೆ ಕೈಕಾಲು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇದ್ದು, ಕಿವಿ ಮೂಗು ಕಣ್ಣೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದು, ಈ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿ, ಈಗ ನೀವೆಣಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ನನಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅವಳು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಹೌದು, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. 1 ತಿಂಗಳು 2 ತಿಂಗಳು 3 ತಿಂಗಳು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಗುರ ಹಾಲು ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಳಗೆ ಅವಳ ಸಬ್ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಮಯ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗದ ಹಾಗೆ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಹಾ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು. ನಾವು it's time for a cup of tea. I also want, you also want. And you have been thinking, now I was telling you that the whole health is in your hands. Your health is in your hands, nobody's hands. And try to be healthy. Very, very simple things. Nitya, hita, mita, ahara, sevi. I have seen people worrying about not eating this, not eating that. No. Eat anything, even poison is all right occasionally, in small dose. Number 2, ಸಮೀಕ್ಷಕಾರಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಾಯಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡದೆ ಸತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. 1 hour you sit, 1 day in your lifespan is gone. That 1 hour you walk, 1 day in your lifespan is increased. You know, a lot of people sit and talk, our Swamijis and all. Sitting and talking, the brain doesn't work because brain doesn't get blood supply. You move around, your heart is pumped and blood supply comes here, and my brain cells get better blood supply. My brain is happy, I am happy, you are happy. You get the point? So samikshakari. Then it says data, be a giver, not a taker. If you give me something, I'll say, why did she give this? They should have given something else. If I am able to give you something, I am so happy I have been able to give you. Data. Then samaha, treat everyone as equal. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ, ಪಿಯೋನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಪಿಯೋನು ಬಾಸು were same. The peon is as good and as important as your boss. So treat them both as human beings. Both of you are born alike. You are going to die alike. In between, why this problem? Do you understand? Emerson wrote, our ingress into this world was naked and bare. Our egress from this world will be nobody knows where. Our progress in this world is trouble but care. If you do well here, you will do well there. Lot of my patients worry about dying. No, the only fear is death. So I tell them jokingly, just to humor them, die, so what? Everybody has to die. See, the one certain thing is the day you are born, you are in the queue for death. But we Indians are very good in jumping the queue. Sometimes we jump and go early. That's a different thing. But by and large, you are in the queue. Now what happens in the queue? You are in the queue waiting for that death. Now why are you worried about it? Where do you want to go? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. You want moksha, right? And you are such a good man. If you die, you will certainly go to heaven. God is waiting for you. And you are happy ever after. Jivan mukta. Puna marana illa. But supposing God's bookkeeping is wrong. Some of the banks, sometimes your account is credited to someone else's account. So somebody else got your credit. And you go to hell. So what? So many of your friends are there. You will be so happy there. So either case you are happy. So don't have to worry. So samaha. Then satyapara. You know why satyapara? If I tell you a lie, I'll have to remember that lie. Because next time somebody talks, the same lie must come. If I have told you the truth, I can forget. So no stress at all. Tell a truth, no stress. Tell a lie, stress, blood pressure goes up. Then what does it say? Kshamavan. I can say I don't harm anybody. But someone else can come and slap me. Then I must understand. I always follow the principle of Spinoza. Do not weep at human action. Do not laugh at human action. Do not hate human action. Understand human action. This life becomes so easy if you understand human action. You know, many times you get angry because you don't understand the other person's action. For example, today, Prakash left me in the hotel and said, sir, 9:30 we are going. So, namge ondu shaaleಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು headmaster idru. He was so strict that if you don't come to school on time, he'll hit you so hard that your skin breaks. So that fear is there. Now, supposing somebody says 9:30, if I am not there by 9:25, I start almost pissing in my trousers. So I was there at 9:15. Prakash didn't come. Then I called Prakash. This is out of reach. Your customer is out of reach. Finished. So phone up 5 times. No. Prakash came at 10 o'clock. I was so angry with Prakash. But I knew Prakash did not come for a reason. Prakash was seeing here whether you are all coming or not. He didn't want me to come here and wait for you. See, he was doing a great job. But I didn't understand. If I didn't understand Prakash, I would have been very angry with Prakash. That's why I like Prakash. He's a good man. Hello, Ri? Raichur, very good man. So coming back to my subject, Kshamavan, if somebody does any harm, forgive him. Forgiving is the biggest, greatest asset. Even Rudyard Kipling, who came to India for 8 years, studied here and went back and wrote this poem, if he writes, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, you will be a man, my son, and more, this earth shall belong to you. What a beautiful song. If you can walk with the kings, but still keep your common touch. If you can mix with the crowd, still keep your virtue. If you can treat triumph and disaster, the two impostors, just the same. And if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds of wrath, you will be a man. If you can keep your head when all about you are lost theirs and blame it on you, you will be a man. Yen Chennagi, Indian philosophy in English poetry, the best poem recently polled as the best English poem in the world. It's a fascinating thing. So forgive. Then what does it say? Aptopasevi bhavet arogyam. You all love your wife and children, husband and children, but do you love the world? Many of you hate others. That will give you disease. So love everyone, you will be fine. Our young man came all the way here to listen to me, and he has wonderful questions. I'm going to answer all the questions to the extent that I can. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಚಾ ಕುಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಜಿನಿಗೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಚಾ.
Now I'll try to answer your questions. Questions welcome, answers not guaranteed, because I may not know the answers for many of your questions. But when I know, I'll tell you. If I don't know, I'll try to find out and let you know. Okay? Now, there's the first question here. What is the most rewarding experience you had as a teacher and doctor? And what is the most depressing experience you had as teacher and doctor? Very, very simple question. The most exciting experience is when you see your own students doing very well and trying to follow ethics in their practice. Is most exciting thing. Most depressing thing is seeing your own students doing diametrically opposite of what is to be done and doing things for money. It really hurts me a lot. Next. Our friend was asking about vaccinations.